Libra, what's up, love? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's table etiquettes. Oh my goodness, when I was getting into your energy, Libra, I was hearing dusted and disgusted. It's some cold-hearted shit. Dusted and disgusted. So I was getting that E40 song, dusted and disgusted. I don't know who's in your energy that is dusted and disgusted, but that energy was definitely prevalent in your reading. So let's go ahead and tap in so we can find out who this energy of this dusted and disgusted ass person is. Dusted and disgusted. This is a person who was once at the top, right? Or standing on top of the mountain. Wow. That was once standing on top of the mountain. But wow, how the mighty has fallen. Dusted and disgusted. Wow. Beloved, what's the energy that's surrounding Libra, beloved? I can't believe that song came up. I ain't heard that song in forever. Oh, this person, yes, is definitely dusted and disgusted. Weather, natural events. So this person had a damn tower moment. And it got real for this person. Yep. Journey is here. Yep. Their path was changed. Yep. Manifest. And they're trying to manifest a new path for themselves. But here's the thing. This was a person that didn't know how to be humble. This was a person who would, you know how they say, be careful who you cross on the way up, because you will always have to come down and cross all those people. This was one of those people that didn't believe that this life, you have your ebbs and flows, your ups and downs. And this person is having a down season, but they shitted on so many people on their way up that they don't have a lot of people to depend on, right? Dusted and disgusted energy. This person feels like, this person was arrogant. This person feel like they helped a lot of people, right? And that's why I don't like people that just have money and they feel like they just spread around their money and that's supposed to be their loyalty or they sense of help. I'd rather you put your hands, your feet, your mouth, something to work for me versus just giving me money. Because that goes back to that scenario where if you teach a person how to fish, they'll always know how to fish. So this person would throw money at people and they feel like that was their good deed. But this person just did them to get people off the phone, to get people out their face, to get people from quote unquote begging. Because this is how they looked at it. Like these people were begging, like these people were underneath them. The real matter of fact is these people were going to be the people that ultimately helped them get to where they were trying to go. But because they looked at these people like underneath them, right? Looked at them with disdain, looked at them like they were less than, that's how they treated them. And it's their own damn fault. Now they're trying to bring back in the level of abundance they had, the level of success they had, but they don't shit it on everybody on their way up. This was a humbling. This person had to be humble because the way they treated people, the way that they acted, the way that they behaved was fucked up. And this is what's crazy about it, is this person act like they don't know that God don't care about none of that, right? That's why when you see people would come to rescue efforts and it's like, okay, that's cool, but God examines your heart at the end of the day. And a lot of people do things to make themselves feel like they're charitable or, for tax write-off and so on and so forth. But you can't fool beloved, because beloved gonna examine that heart, hands down, okay? Beloved, what does Libra need to know about whoever this person was? What does Libra need to know? Who is this person? Who is this person? Wow. This was somebody that you loved, Libra. It could have been, your person that you were dealing with, your ex, could be a family member, a friend, but this is somebody that you got a lot of love for. You feel a lot of compassion yourself. You want to help this person, Libra, is what I feel, but you're being advised not to help this person. This person is going to come to you and they're going to need you, right? But you are one of the people that they mishandled and mistreated on their way up or while they were up or something like that. Remember, this person put themselves on a pedestal and everybody else was beneath them, right? So they treated people accordingly to how they felt about them. Okay? What else, beloved? What else, love? Oh, yeah. This person is definitely going to need your help because now you are in a position where you are able to help and assist this person, right? Oh, they're coming with a sad story. Oh, Libra, I apologize. I was this, I was that, so on and so forth. But I care about you. I love you. I apologize. I didn't mean to treat you that way. Basically, they getting ready to play on your heartstrings. They ain't gonna play with your mind. They're going to pull on your heartstrings for you to help them, right? For some reason, this person knows how to get you reactive to do what they want you to do. And so they're going to play on your heartstrings. And for them to be trying to play on the heartstrings of a king of swords or a queen of swords type energy, it tells me that this person, they know you, but they don't really know you. Because a Libra is going to think about 2 options, if not 3. But they definitely going to think hard about this shit before they do it, right? Because this person thinking, that they could just play with your emotions or play into your emotions and get you to do something. But no, I feel like you're going to really sit back and analyze the situation. You're going to look at the pros and cons of it. Because say, for example, they come to you, they say, Libra, I need to hold 15,000 because this, and that, and so on and so forth. And I'm trying to start a new business, I have this investment partner, so on and so forth. Instead of you writing that check or sending that direct deposit, however you usually help people, you're going to sit back and analyze, hold on, is this person worth this 15,000 that I'm getting ready to invest in them? What did this person do to me? How did they make me feel? So on and so forth. You're going to go back and forth for a minute. That's why I said this person know you, but they don't know you. Because if they knew you, they would know that you won't have to weigh the what? The Libra scales, right? And figure out whether or not you want to help this person. Y'all ain't the scales for no reason. Y'all be trying to make sure that this shit makes sense. And that's why we need Libras, because Libras gonna make sure this shit makes sense. If it don't make sense, then I'm not going. Period. Okay, what else? Yeah, because behind closed doors, this person ain't got no money. They don't lost all their resources and finances. They down to their last 5,000. They down to, something. Right? They don't have it like they once had it. At one point, they may have been an emperor or a king of pentacles, something like that. But right now, this person is showing up as the page of pentacles. So they barely have enough to make any type of investment, to get a house, to buy a car, all those type of things. They barely have enough, because if they spend what they have, they ain't going to have nothing. So they need your help. Can you help me? Babe, can you help me? I love you. I love you. I apologize for leaving you for old girl or for getting old girl pregnant. Or I apologize for cheating on you with old boy. I thought he had a lot of money. He didn't have nothing. He was just fun. Whatever the case may be. This person got some game for you, so they think. But I think you're smarter than that, Libra. One thing about Libras is they very intelligent. Yeah. And the world card is here. I told you, this person ain't got no resources. If they use this little bit they got for anything, they ain't going to have nothing. This person is on the verge of being homeless, carless, something like that. And this is why they're going to start reaching out to people for help. And it gotta be a humbling experience for this person, like literally, because ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker that was on a pedestal that had a big ass ego have to ask somebody for help. Oh, it crushes them. Oh, it hurts so bad inside. If you ever want to hurt a person with a big ass ego, let them get broke or not be in that situation. Oh, that humbleness, yeah, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking for them, because they have to be at their lowest. They feel like, I'm better than this. I don't want to ask a motherfucker for nothing. You mean to tell me I got to go over here and ask Libra to borrow me some money? Man, I hate this shit. Hello? Hey, Libra, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I missed you. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst. It's the worst thing. Not going to let Karmic spend a penny of my money. He gave too. Oh, yeah, hands down. And that part, this person needed though. And if you still got a heart for this person, look, 5 of Cups. Told you, it hurts them to humble themselves. The 5 of Cups, you have to humble yourself. It's disgraceful. It makes you feel less than, all of that. But beloved wanted to humble this person. This person's ego was too big. God don't like that. This is why no matter where you are in life, be humble. I don't like these type of people. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can always know where they're at in life. There's people in life, they could be rich as fuck and you would never know because they always remain the same. They don't switch up. But let a person get a little 10,000 or 15, 20,000 or something. They switch up. They act like they never knew you and so on and so forth. Like their whole demeanor like change. I think I had a dream about that where someone changed because they got money. I did. I just don't remember the context of it. But this was this person. This person, whether they were up or down, you'll always be able to tell what's going on with this person's finances by the way they act. This isn't a person that can humble themselves and be grateful for what they have, knowing that God will provide. Because when you know God will provide, you cool at any stage in your life, whether you're up, you're down, whether, God don't gave you, millions or he just gave you a couple hundred. You humble because either way, he gonna take care of it. I may don't have a lot of money, but somehow God paid all these bills around this house and I got food in the refrigerator, so I'm good. This is the type of person you'll always know when they broke because they always look depressed, stressed out, don't want to be bothered, snapping, all kind of stuff because they've been their own God for so long that they have to learn that there is a God that sits high and looks low that really exists, right? Period. Yeah. And when they realize that you aren't the same person, that's what's going to fuck them up. That's why I say this was somebody who you loved. And I put that D on the end of love because this was someone you love that mishandled you, right? And now they need your help with something. And you're the person because they know that you what? Loved them. So this is why they're going to humble themselves enough to ask for your help, ask for your assistance. It's something that they are dreading. But yeah. And all of it is hitting them at once with the 7 of Cups. It's too much. It's too much for them to handle. This is why they're finally reaching out. No, this is 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups is at the bottom. So they have so many things that they need to take care of, but they need a pentacle for each of these cups in order to get it taken care of. So they might come to you and ask you for 700, 7,000, 70,000, something, but they definitely need you to kick in, is what they will call it. Kick in. Ain't that a bitch? Kick in. See, that's the arrogancy coming out. This is something an arrogant person will say. Kick in. A motherfucker gonna kick in. No. Beloved, what else does Libra need to know about this person who is in financial need of help? What else do they need to know? What else? This could be a Cancer. Cancer popped out the deck. Wow. What else? Now, a Cancer, that sign. I feel like Cancers are very emotional people, but they don't show it. They show people more of their crab side, where they show their exterior shell, but they very soft in the inside. Or either this person's going to have to humble themselves to be vulnerable with their emotions and feelings like a Cancer. Yeah, because they need beloved to open this door. You are the open door to, you are the open door to their next venture, their next form of success. You understand what I'm saying? They need you to say yes, to open this door for them. If you say less, I don't feel like they'll be eternally grateful though. I feel like if they came up again, what will happen? They'll doo-doo on you again as soon as they get in a better situation, which I'm also getting. Nobody should ever help a man when he's down. I'm going to tell you why. Because when a man is down and you that motherfucker that's there for him, you might think you doing a good deed, right? I love him. I'm going to help him, so on and so forth. But they ain't going to go to the woman that they really fucking love and care for and ask them for help because, once again, it's demeaning. If a person has been gone and they come back to you in their time of need, they don't respect you. Right? Because they would never want the woman that really loves their ass to see them that way. This is the other thing about this energy. Don't help whoever this person is. You can give them some resources. Look, third wheel came out. What was I just saying? Don't be that person, because this person ain't going. As soon as they come up, guess where they're going to be? They're going to be somewhere with the woman that they are choosing to love, to give their energy to. Don't be the woman that's there during their hard times. A lot of women would be sitting there wondering, why, was he with me until, he came up and then he left me. He went and got with such and such and so on, because you was the woman who he didn't respect. The woman who he respect. He ain't finna sit there and want to be broke around her. Hell no. I don't even want her to know I'm broke. Why you think when husbands lose their job and shit, they be scared to go home and tell their wife, right? They'll play like they working until they find another job or something. She find out through those financial statements though, so don't be that person. If this person been gone, Libra, and they come back to you and they need your help, they need your assistance with something, they need to borrow, 5, 10, 15 racks. No. Okay. Go ask what she said on Friday. Go ask that bitch for some money. You understand what I'm saying? Like literally, go ask that bitch for some money. Like, don't come over here with that. Yeah. Copycat. Yes. And this, hey, this person should have other people to help them. Why do they need to come to you out of all the people they know, out of all the people that they have dealt with, and so on and so forth? Why would they need to come to you? But you want to know why, Libra? I'm just going to be honest. In this person's mind, why? Because they think you'll be foolish enough to do it. They think that you're the one that they can count on. Why? Because they're planning on playing with your emotions, right? Playing on your heartstrings. They not coming to you in a respectful way and asking you in a very logical way, like, yeah, Libra, I'm trying to make this investment and so on and so forth. I plan on, no, they coming to play on the babe, boo, I love you, I care about you, all of that type shit to get what they want up out of you. Right? And it's not going to be an immediate thing. It's going to be, let's get back together. Let me lay this D or lay this P on you. And then let me ask you for what I need, because I know that you are going to be, oh, this person thought you was gullible, Libra. You'll be gullible enough to give them what they need to get up. Wow. This person got their motherfucking nerves. Yeah. Beloved is saying, use your intuition. Because beloved already showed you who this person is. When, like Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. And this person has already shown you what they are, who they are, how they behave, how they act, and why you should not trust them with your 5, 10, 15, 20 racks, whatever. $5, I don't care what it is, right? This person, use your intuition and let this person play on your heartstrings. I'm telling you. Yeah. See? This is what I'm talking about. This person feel like you I don't want to say they feel like you don't have a backbone, but you don't come off to them as like an alpha energy, right? Where hell no. You know how and people say this too, and I'm starting to believe it. When you too nice to a motherfucker, they run all over you. The women that be real mean and I don't even want you and so on and so forth, those are the ones they really fuck with the long way, because they got a backbone. They come off more in their alpha type energy. They're more of a challenge. But when you all nice and shit and whatnot and be trying to cater to them, yeah, that's when they walk all over you and treat you some type of way and whatnot. Yeah. But they see you right now, Libra, like you are independent and that you got it, right? You got it to help. So with Libra being an independent, I know Libra got it. Look at Libra crib. Look at Libra car. Look how Libra carry themselves. I know they got it. Because let's just be honest. Libra some dressing motherfuckers. If you ever want to know what's in, because I got a sister that's a Libra. I swear to goodness. She put me up on so many damn designers. I don't even think I would know about designers if it wasn't for my Libra sister. But man, when you talk about dressing, like I tell her, man, you be wearing the most basic shit, but it be killing the game because it's the way that she puts it all together. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all always look put together or like y'all got it. You understand what I'm saying? Even if y'all don't have it, y'all look like y'all got it. And this is how this person view you. Like you got it, like you independent, you strong, all that type of stuff. And that, you'll be willing to help them because baby, I love you. You know I love you. Let me see how this person feels about you while we talking about their feelings. Let's get into these emotions that they trying to hide. Where's my true emotions deck at? Beloved, yeah, there we go. Hiding. Kind of like they hiding their fucking feelings. Wow. And at the end of at the bottom of the deck is game over. Libra, you need to pull the plug on this motherfucker. Ain't no more access here, bro or sis. I'm not giving you no more energy because you are toxic for my environment. I already been through this shit with you, and here you come because you in need. Why do you think, yeah, you need to stand in your emperor energy or something, stand on business with this motherfucker? Because yeah, ain't nobody got time for you trying to come back because now, things ain't going right for you and you need my help. Hey, the love that I have for you, it may be there, but it's different. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. You understand? I don't wish you no bad, but I don't fuck with you that way. Like, hell no, you can't get no money from me. Nope. You better go ask that bitch for some money. Oh my gosh. I don't know why the girl on Friday, like maybe you guys need to get a little ratchet when you say it, like, go ask that bitch for some money. Like, oh my gosh. Beloved, how does this person feel about Libra, beloved? How does this person feel about Libra? What's their energy towards Libra? I am still connected to you. When you can't get me off your mind, it is because I am thinking about you. So this motherfucker, okay, now I get why the plugs is here. This person's trying to stay plugged in to have access to you. As long as they can be on your mind. See, this the game pimps knew, right? Pimps know. If you can get a bitch mind, you get anything out of this bitch. This is how this person thinks. As long as they still plugged into your mind, that they can still have you. So they want to stay connected. But that's why you need to go ahead and put a cord on this person and let them know, nah, baby, ain't no access over here. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I'm not giving you nothing. Okay? What else, beloved? What else? There is so much in my life that got me distracted right now. I hope you understand it's not you. That's them 7 cups. They got a full table of things to take care of and to manage. It's becoming overwhelming for them. This is what they don't want you to know. But yeah, that's what's going on in their life. It's like they coming through and confirm it, like ahead of time. Like, y'all, there's a lot of things I got going on that got me distracted. And don't come, and these type of people too shouldn't even be on the dating scene. If you got a lot of shit going on in your life, you are not ready for love. Go sit your ass down, get your life right. And then when your life is together and you feel like it's time for love, then you go out and date. But people be opening new doors to new relationships, still having open windows and open doors in other places. A lot of shit going on in their life, a lot of drama, crazy baby mamas, crazy baby daddies, financial difficulties, all kind of shit. You are not in the energy of being ready for love. Like, period. You should go sit down somewhere. Like, go get your life together, and then you'll be ready for a healthy connection. But this is why a lot of our connections be unhealthy, because we be out in the dating scene feeling like we ready to date, but our life ain't totally together, man. That shit ain't cool, because you start to bring your burdens and everything that you're going through in the relationship. You be snapping and shit, and the energy ain't even projected towards the person you dating. It's from some whole other shit that you heard from this, bill collector, or a motherfucker at school, or, your job, or, things like that. Like, all that shit comes into the relationship. And that's why they say happiness is an inside job, because you should be happy, right? And joyful. And that's what you bring into the relationship. Don't bring all that negative ass energy into, healthy people, we do not want them type of loves. Like, if you toxic and your person toxic, y'all could just be toxic together, but know what the outcome gonna be. But when you really are aiming for a healthy, satisfying relationship, you don't want those type of people in your circle, because they'll slow you down. You understand what I'm saying? What else, beloved? What else? If you loved me, Libra, you would have stayed with me. You walked away from me like I never mattered to you. See, this is them playing on your heartstrings. They ain't come through and they didn't say, I love you. I'm so sorry that I did all these things to you to make you walk away, right? No, They're playing on your heartstrings, talking about if you love me, you would have stayed with me. No matter what I did to you, you should have just stayed down, Libra. You supposed to be my ride or die. How you gonna leave a motherfucker? Da-da-da. Hey, you remember that one time when I caught you with that chick in my bed? Do you remember that time? Do you remember when, you drove all the gas out my car and got in the car accident, you didn't go pick the car up? Do you remember the time when you called me all kind of B's and H's and just totally disrespected me in front of my kids? Do you remember what you actually put me through and why I had to walk away? I ain't gonna just walk away just cause. I walked away because I was tired. I couldn't take no more of your shit. You understand what I'm saying? So this person still has this energy of trying to pull on your heartstrings and keep their ego without humbling themselves. But this person gonna have to humble themselves, right? Even if they, I even feel like if they begged for it, please, Libra, come on now. I still think it's game because it's not coming from the heart like they really need it. They still haven't completely humbled themselves. Remember, they just had the tower moment. They working on this new path, right? But they still got that big ass ego because they over here trying to manifest back in everything that they lost, but they don't realize why they lost it. Because it's time for you to humble yourself. You can't just treat God, people any type of way. There's a God that sits high and looks low, and that's taking account of your actions and what you're doing. God been examining your heart. You think you better than people. Well, let me humble you and bring you down to their level so you'll know next time to never ever play my people like that. They're mine. I created them. Who are you to come in their lives and mishandle them and mistreat them? I've been watching. I've been paying attention. And now it's your time. Okay? So that's what this person is facing, some type of justice finally. And who better than with a Libra who's Lady Justice. Look at this. There's a place in my heart for you, but I can't give you what you need right now. I just want you to be happy. Do you see what I mean? This person, they're still not tapped into their emotions. They're still not. This person was very egotistical. This person, I'm hearing that Beyonce song, he got a big ego, such a big ego. She loved his ego for whatever reason, but then she came with that happy ass songs. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm like, she thinks she's slick. She put a up-tempo beat on that shit. But if you put in a lower tempo beat on that, you will see how much pain she was in. Who was she talking to about you won't break my soul? You talking about Jay. Jay was over there breaking the shit out that soul, wasn't he? And this is this person. This person tried to break your soul, and they are being humbled now. But I promise you, Libra, they got too much baggage to come your way. I almost feel like when this person says, I just want you to be happy, I don't believe nothing that come out of your person's mouth because their ego too damn big. They just are beginning to humble themselves. So they're not going to come in the capacity you need them to come to make a relationship. You don't want a relationship that's built off of their financial needs, right? I want him by default, or I want her by default. When they got down, I was there. You don't want that shit. You want the person that wanted you when they was up, when they were doing well, and so on and so forth. This person ain't gonna do nothing but bring a dark cloud over your life because this person is what? Now under God's justice, right? You don't did all this wrong to people. Now, hey, I gotta deal with you. I've been watching. Yeah, you thought that there would be no justice at the end of the day. But yeah, I've been watching. I've been paying attention. I don't like the way you treat my people. I got to humble you so you understand how important each and every person is to me, right? That's what this person is going through. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. I am dealing with a lot of things mentally. I don't need the extra stress in my life right now. I'm telling you, this person is going through, and you are that one person. Look, when I tell you I love you, I mean it. I will show you how much soon. You're that one person that they feel like that actually really gave a shit about them for real, and that they could count on you during their down times. But it's up to you, Libra. If you want to help this person, you know this person did you real dirty, mishandled the fuck out of you. You know, you had to take it out on everybody around you. and whatnot. This person might have, for me to say that, they may have silenced your voice, made it feel like you couldn't say nothing, like you had to walk on tiptoes in this relationship. You couldn't be your true, authentic self because you didn't want to anger this person or run them off, or, this person just wasn't right. And now they need you. And it's crazy how life works. This is the game of life. And if you learn how it's played, you just be good to people. Because you know one thing for sure, whether they good to you back or not, God examines your heart and you will be rewarded. Period. Okay? So let's go ahead and get your power messages. But when he was disrespecting me, he stole my keys, phone, and tablet. He wasn't stressing in. Absolutely, he wasn't stressing in, but he's stressing now. And hey, don't let him back in the house, because sticky fingers. Don't nobody like no sticky fingers, because you can't trust them. You got to hide your purse, hide your kids, hide your wife. Oh my gosh. What happened to dude? Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they sneaking in something, he said. Beloved, what's the power messages for Libra, beloved? Make sure you guys get your daily heart meet. I'll be back after the Aquarius reading to do the free personal reading. So you definitely want to make sure you got your heart meet and stuff. Beloved, hide my keys like a teenage boy stealing his mom's car. Yeah, that's basically what she was dealing with. A boy. A real man ain't got time for that shit. Beloved, what's the message for power message for Libra? Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Libra, you've been in this energy for a while where you haven't been really dating because you still have been holding on to feelings for this person. But beloved is saying that you've done a lot of healing. You are ready for new love in your life. But I don't know if this is the final test when this person comes back and they need like help or whatever. But I feel like after this last contact, like you could finally close the door on this chapter and be ready to love again. Because this person has held you back from even, receiving love in your life again. Wow, why is this card coming out? Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with the healthy alternative. I got this one right away. All that overthinking that you be doing, Libra, if you don't transmute that energy and put that thinking into something that will be prosperous, that will make you successful, and that will make you lucrative, you spend a lot of time in your head, Libra. If you could get half of those things in your head on a piece of paper, you'll be surprised what you're able to accomplish in life. For some reason, your overthinking is your addiction. You overprocess situation, overanalyze, look too much into it. You break it down, you chop it up, and then you put it back together. Then you do it again. That's too much. So surrender that aspect of yourself, because as you get progressively older, Libra, you have to understand that your thinking sometime creates stagnation for you in your life, because you're sitting there, you're overthinking. If you can learn to journal or do something to get all those thoughts out your head, you will be cool. So surrender that aspect. Thought it was a collective. It's good enough. I'm 1025. You a Scorpio. Scorpios going through that shit. Intuitive ass Scorpios. Surrender to creativity. Told you. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And this is what Beloved wants you to do with all that overthinking. I'm telling you, is to transmute that energy into something positive. Even if you are still overthinking something that happened between you and this person, Beloved still wants you to transmute that energy into something that you can see, touch, and feel, just to get you out of your headspace. Okay? But either way, Libra, that is the message I have for you. I am getting ready to do them badass, star-ass Aquariuses. At the end of the Aquarius reading, I'm going to do the free personal readings. So make sure you guys have your heart meets, all that type of stuff. Heart meets will help you automatically follow me and be notified when I go live. So make sure you guys do that. Either way, if this is where it ends for you, thank you so much for tapping in. The Get Rich or Cry Time. I can't get it out. The Get Rich or Cry Tarot deck is getting ready to drop November 17th. This is the deck for the culture. So if you've been looking for a deck that you can really vibe with, really get into, this is the one. So make sure you guys follow me for that. But other than that, thank you guys so much for tapping in to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Until next time, love, peace, and soul. I hear you, Burberry.